We all know the feeling of just lying down on the bed in dire need of rest when we have just fapped. And that's what I'm referring to as amnesia. Fapping equals to amnesia. It takes around 3 to 4 days to get back to your normal state of being after fapping, to not feel the drag that comes along with fapping. It takes around 3 to 4 days to kind of get back to the normal state, get back to that energetic state. Now compare that to an average John who faps every day, or even worse, who faps multiple times a day. He's spending his whole life just recovering. His whole life, he's just recovering. And he masks it as laziness. Oh, I'm just lazy, man. I just want to do anything. I just don't want to do anything. That's not laziness, John. That is, you are in a state of amnesia because of constant fapping, and constant fapping equals to constant recovery. So you get the point. But the real question is, are you John? Are you similar to John, who constantly faps? No wonder you don't have any drive to work. No wonder you don't feel like getting out of the bed. And you feel this self pity for yourself, for not having drive for work, for not having the motivation, and you are constantly just labeling yourself as a lazy person while finding no cure for that laziness. If you think that you're a lazy person, then why haven't you found a cure for that? Why not? Because deep down you know that it's not laziness. Deep down you know it's a result of you constantly fapping. Try not to fap for a week and you will know where your energy was going and how pathetically you were wasting it. Sure, you can be with your woman. You can connect the plug, if you know what I mean. But fapping is a whole different scenario. And I don't understand why the fuck we have normalized fapping. It's not normal. Why have we normalized it when all it does is leaves you drained? It leaves you with brain fog, lethargy, no drive for work. Why have we normalized it? Fapping equals to amnesia. And if you're constantly fapping, don't mind I'm sweating. And if you're constantly fapping, you're constantly living in a state of amnesia. I don't think that that's very attractive way to live. If you want to retain periodically, like, oh, I'll just do it once every 15 days, 30 days, that's fine. But I would say that kick fapping completely out of your life. You can do it with your woman, that's cool. But if you want to retain while being with your woman, you can retain as well, but periodically. Let's say if you really love releasing as well with your woman, it's a different thing when you release it with a woman, and it is a different thing than when you release it with a woman than when you release through fapping. They are two completely different things. Fapping will leave you drained, but over ejaculating with a woman will also kind of produce the same effects, but not very strong as fapping. So if you want to retain with your woman, you can, and you love releasing, you can retain periodically, like after every 7 days, after every 15 days, or if you want to go even further, after every 30 days. That's cool. And in the meantime, you can practice non-ejaculatory sex. My point being is, fapping should not be a part of your life at all. You can be with as much women as possible. So my point being is, fapping should not be a part of your life. You can be with as much women as possible, and you can practice non-ejaculatory sex, but just don't even think of including fapping in your life, because you know how it feels being in a constant state of amnesia. If you want to practice SR, semenretention, then completely refrain from ejaculation, but I don't think that's for us normal human beings. If you if you really love women, then you might get away with releasing here and there like 2 3 times a month, or even less, or how much you want. It depends on you. But I don't think that complete strict refraining from ejaculation is for us normal humans, unless you wanna be a monk and you wanna wear orange every day. So it depends on you. You have to figure that out, what suits you the best, what is suitable for your drive. You can you can still enjoy. I don't know what's it called. I think it's Careza or something, a practice called. It's just basically non ejaculatory sex. You can still be intimate with a woman without ejaculating. That's cool if you can do that. And if you love releasing, just make sure that it's not frequent. You get the point that fapping should be out of your life, because you it can become it can become the biggest obstacle between you and your goals, you and your dreams, because you don't want that extra drag in your life. You want that extra edge, and semen retention will give you the extra edge. So you make the choice. What do you want? Do you want the extra drag in your life, that you have to you just don't feel like working, you just don't have drive and you feel kind of dragged, you're dragging yourself? Do you want that? Or do you want that extra edge, that you have this supercharged drive towards whatever you're working? You decide that. So you better start retaining, if you unless you want to be a mediocre. If you want to be a mediocre, live the mediocre life. Fap every day, every other day. But if you don't want to be mediocre, start retaining, because it is going to give you that extra edge. That's another video, but just know that it will give you that extra edge. Fapping equals to amnesia. Just remember that. I'll see you soon. Have an awesome day.